going to share this out because, oh, now I'm live. I'm live. I think I'm live. Whoa, okay, let's get this behind me. Yeah, this is what we're up to tonight. So we are moments away from crossing. Oh, pelicans. Sorry, distracted by nature. Flew right by. Okay, let's try this again. We are moments away from crossing 50,000 YouTube subscribers, which we just kind of stumbled like, whoa, we are? And so we thought we'd just go live from this anchorage we're at and talk about that, which is just a number, and a few more important, interesting milestones that have come up in the past week because as we're back on the water. So, yeah, and oh my God, it looks like we're going to have an absolutely spectacular sunset. Oh my goodness, this is going to be amazing. So yeah, we are in Peck Lake, basically just north of Hobie Sound, Florida. This is Jupiter Island off to one side, and the St. Lucie Inlet is... Uh-oh, I'm having a drop. Why is the network just giving stalls?
Are you broadcasting over cellular or
over our Wi-Fi, which should be just fine. It's back. It was just a glitch. We could. Okay, YouTube is having a little bit of glitching. Yay, YouTube. But here we are.
Cheers.
And yeah. Wow. Okay, yeah, the sunset behind us is turning into spectacular. Oh, and I just saw lightning in front of us. Wow, we got, well, in the distance, far away. Yeah, far away, far distance. This is beautiful here.
It is.
Joe, okay, I see you're watching. Is the video coming through okay?
And Joe, you're like right over there.
You're 8 miles away. We can see you on Friend Finder. Yeah, so sorry for this being a bit disorganized because we decided to go live just moments ago when we saw the counter just about to go over 50,000 on YouTube, and we're like, really?
Like, oh, and we have an amazing sunset, so why not share? It's also been an amazing week for us. We have some other major milestones going on. Now, the 50,000 YouTube subscribers is just, it blows our mind. I mean, we didn't start out to be YouTubers or to build up an audience, and we just so appreciate having all of you along for the ride with us. And it is such a joy to share our adventure and our experiences with you, and hopefully helping you guys explore your adventures.
Yes.
So the 50,000 is really cool, but some of the more important ones in our life going on right now.
Yes, okay, here, let's...
There's nowhere to sit.
There's nowhere to sit. I want to go up the fly bridge, I guess. I don't know, we can sit there. Okay. Then I'll get some wine in my hand.
Well, of course, we shared with you guys, Chris just celebrated his 12-year Nomadiversary on April 1st.
9 days ago, I guess, 8 days ago.
So that was a big milestone. On April 3rd...
We're back on the water, obviously.
On the water. We left frickin' Miami.
We are now far out of Miami. We are, you know, I guess from a car standpoint, we're like just a short drive. But by boating, it's been like how many days? It's been a week of on the water, and it's just been wonderful.
But yeah, we left on Tuesday. Finally out of Miami. We did not get any of the work done. We did get sea trial, passed it with flying colors, and we have been slowly motoring our way up the Intercoastal Waterway. And
it's been beautiful. It's been absolute. We were a little worried about the Intercoastal, like, oh, it's so crowded and there's so much wake and waves and craziness. But we've been cruising in the mornings, and it's been beautiful.
Has some amazing anchorages, some with very easy access to city centers. So it's been amazing being back in the water. We're filming a lot of footage so that we can put together some cool travelogues for you guys. So we'll be sharing those soon.
Yes.
And then the other milestone is on April 3rd was also a great day to launch. It was also our 1-year wedding anniversary.
Legal wedding anniversary.
So we've been together 12 years. We had our commitment ceremony at Burning Man 12 years ago. Yeah. But we made it legal aboard Why Not just after we bought it with our parents on board by signing our wedding marriage certificate paper thingies. We did that in part because
marriage equality was fair
at last
there. So
we had held off on making it legal because our same gender friends could not do it, so we would not do it before them.
So YouTube seems to be having some general issues. Some people are reporting it's great, and some people are reporting there's issues. It's YouTube Live, and yeah, so YouTube Live is weird sometimes. So
just go with it, Chris.
Okay. Yeah.
The other milestone, April 7th, marks the 5-year since my father passed away. So that was very deep. My dad was a best friend to both of us, a business partner, and of course my daddy.
And he's a sailor deep in his core, and I think he'd be very, very excited to see his daughter on the water.
So that was very awesome as well. And of course, the YouTube Live going 50,000 is pretty cool as well. So.
So yeah.
So we just wanted to share the moment with you guys. Share this amazing sunset.
Let's go up on the fly bridge where we get a little bit more of this view behind us now.
Okay.
And
you need to take your wine?
No, I got it. Oh, and there's a cat. Hey kitten. It's all about you. Oh, the fly bridge is shut. Okay.
You can make it up there right now.
Yes, I can. I've got tricks.
We had a rainstorm earlier today.
Yeah, so we have to put canvas here because I need a better gasket. There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna go close the cockpit so the cat doesn't go looping.
Hey, there. Now I'm upstairs. Up we go. Actually, no, I could reverse the camera and it'll be high quality. Let's do this. There we are. This is the chaotic ICW that we were warned about, and okay, here comes a boat. We're gonna get a little bit of wake in a few minutes, but overall, this is stunning. And right over here, there's Cherie. But right over here is, I guess, the very north of the Hobie Sound beach area, which is basically only accessible by boat or a very, very, very long walk along the beach. So we went over there and went walking earlier, and we had the entire beach to ourselves. And it's right over there. You cut across that trail, and 100 yards, you're on the Atlantic Ocean. So that's what's up with us. Cherie's got the chat, so people can...
I'm saying, yeah. It's officially 50,000. Actually, I haven't looked yet.
It was going to happen sometime in the next hour or two.
We figured we'd
go live with sunset rather than at some random point in time.
Yeah, the number really isn't a big deal for us, but the other milestones, we thought, well, it'd be a good reason to hang out with you guys and share the moment in this beautiful light, this beautiful sunset on the water. We are on night 6 of anchoring out.
I'm going to spin the camera around again here. So our microphone is the way the waves are hitting right now. Look at that.
Oh yeah, look at the reflections. It's beautiful.
So Cherie, what do you think about living on a boat?
I'm loving it. I'm so happy to be back on the water. When we were anchoring out in the Everglades along the 10,000 trails, it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but there was no place really to go ashore. And the anchoring that we've done up the ICW in South Florida so far, there's been amazing places to go ashore and amazing views, and we like to mix it up with city visits and in here, the secluded little beach.
Yeah, where we were the last 3 nights was bankered off of West Palm Beach, and we'll have a produced video about this soon, but it was perfect. We were a 5-minute dinghy ride from downtown West Palm Beach, where there was farmers market and walking distance to hundreds of restaurants and movie theater. And so we just go out every single night, and probably twice a day we would just dinghy over and get some time out walking around downtown.
Oh, you have a low battery? You didn't charge up your...
I was not expecting to do a live video.
Okay, so this won't be too long. We only have 20% battery left on the iPhone. But yeah, so someone asked, where are we heading? So probably tomorrow or the next day we'll be in Fort Pierce, Florida. We have a monthly spot reserved there at a marina. where the MTOA, which is the Marine Trawlers Association, something or another, Owners Association, they're having a rendezvous, which a rendezvous is like a rally for RVers.
Yes.
And this one actually, they have RV spots at the marina.
Yes.
So there'll be RVers there. And actually our mentor, they assigned, because we're first timers, they assigned us a mentor. Our mentor reached out, and they are actually gearing up to be part-time cruisers and part-time RVers. So it's a perfect match.
Yes. And so after that, because we have such a great monthly rate, we might not stay the full month, depending on how many other projects we try to tackle while we're there on boat upgrades. But then we're working our way north. The goal is to be out of hurricane season. I saw that question come flying by. Out of hurricane season by the time out of the hurricane zone by the time hurricane season really hits. So up towards the Chesapeake, and we'll find a place to store the boat up there. And yes, we are still doing the Great Loop. We are just spreading it out over years. So this year, our goal is to get up to the Chesapeake area. Next year, maybe up into Canada, who knows, and just to spread it out.
We'll be returning to our RV, which is currently stored in Texas. We just returned from that RV trip, getting it out there, and of course attending the RV Entrepreneur Summit.
I gotta go back this way, sorry.
Yes, more sunset. Oh, that's just so beautiful. And then, so once it gets too chilly, we'll find some place to store the boat, probably on the hard somewhere. And then we'll be returning to Texas, where the RV is, and getting it out to the desert Southwest. We are planning to attend the Escapers New Year's Eve bash, which will be in Quartzsite this year. The Escapers group is just growing leaps and bounds. I think they reported 8,000 members today. So
yes,
it's just
and oh my God, they've planned like 20 rallies.
They call them convergences.
Convergences, because that's what you told them to call it.
Yes.
So yeah, the Escapers, we helped found them, and they are just taking off. And this year is Convergence Central. They are having so many gatherings. We will be at the New Year's Eve one, is our plan, and yeah.
So Freedom Tribe wants to know, what's the very best part about life aboard Why Not?
Well, where's the cat? She's the best part about
everything. Of course.
I think right now it's just the newness of it all. It's
new experiences.
Yeah, new experiences.
New challenges.
New challenges indeed. We've having to do so many drawbridges, so much navigation. We've leveled up over and over and over again just getting here from Miami.
Well, even before Miami, we got through a hurricane. We got through the channel marker incident.
Yes.
Living on the hard, the boat, boat upgrades. We've had some training captains to help us out along the ways, but a lot of this is learning as we go, researching, using other YouTube videos, reading, and tapping into the expertise from other boaters who are willing to share their expertise with us. So.
Yeah, and mostly it's just figured out as we go, and that's actually the fun of it all.
But I think the thing I love most about boating versus RVing is the pace.
Oh, I love the pace.
We're cruising up the ICW. We're going 6, 7, 8 knots. That's a fast time. And
they really frown when you travel that fast in an RV. Otherwise, I would love to do Route 66 going 7 miles an hour. I mean, how awesome would that be?
You have time. So much of the journey is the destination and cruising. You're enjoying the scenery. Even up the ICW and up in South Florida, a lot of it's built up. It's housing communities, but even it's an architectural tour basically, and you get to see amazing pools and buildings and things like that. And then here we've got mangroves and palm trees. And
all the way up from Miami to here, it's been looking in billionaires and millionaires' backyards and seeing their art and their sculptures and everything else. It's actually, you don't see these sort of things when you're driving from the road, particularly the main road. So cruising the ICW is just a great way to see so much. I can understand if you're doing it multiple times that it can get old, and then you can go outside and do the ocean route and go faster and
but I'm glad we did this. We thought about doing the ocean route, and the weather didn't cooperate. And made the decision very, very clear to us that we were doing the ICW route. I'm so glad we did, because it's just been beautiful, really beautiful. We've been doing it during weekdays in the morning, so we've avoided a lot of the weekend crowds and a lot of the recreational crowds, and it's just been relaxing. We even had dolphins today.
Cruising is the pace. I mean, it does have little moments of excitement with when there's traffic, or suddenly you have a wake that has you going like this if a boat passes you too close. But Mark asked, what is the max size boat? I think we've gone past boats that were 300 or 400 feet. We couldn't afford those.
No.
We saw some billionaire boats, billionaire mega yachts that we've cruised past in the last few days.
Yes. Let's see.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale is like billionaire central when it comes to mega yachts. Oh, I got to spin the camera around again. I'm sorry. This is just ridiculous.
There was a question about our Mini Cooper. So the Mini Cooper is waiting for us in Fort Pierce. We had some boat sitters. That's a Bayliner 4788 coming up.
Oh my gosh, we have a twin. I don't think I can zoom this, can I? Oh, I can actually.
Yeah, that's very similar. That's either a 40. I think that's a 4788, just like ours.
Like it might be a 40. Is the arch going forward? Yeah, no, it is. No, the arch is backwards, so it's a 45.
It's a 4588.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the model just before ours.
Yes. So we've got a similar boat cruising the ICW. Nice.
So anyway, the Mini Cooper is waiting for us in Fort Pierce. We had boat sitters aboard who came and checked on the boat for us while we were on the RV trip, and they happened to live or winter in Miami. And
Fort Pierce.
Sorry, Fort Pierce.
And yeah, they came down to Miami. They gave them a chance to have a place to stay when they went to the Miami Boat Show, and then to get familiar with this boat.
Oh, they also own a 4788, right. So, and they hadn't had time on it yet. They had to immediately put it in winter storage. So they were excited to be aboard a boat like theirs and start learning the systems. And it was great for us to have someone looking over it. Anyway, so our car is up with them, and once we get to Fort Pierce, we'll be reunited with our Mini Cooper for local transport, and we have not decided what we're doing the Mini after that. So
yes,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, after Fort Pierce, we might drop it at your mom's for a bit, and maybe try to get it up into Georgia once we get up there and stuff. But we don't really know. Yeah, it looks. I think this 45 might be coming into this anchorage too.
Awesome. We might have a
twin, semi-twin neighbor.
Awesome. All right. We have another question: do we have problems with motion sickness? I actually am used to be very prone to motion sickness. When I announced to my friends that I was hitting the road in an RV with Chris after I met him, they're like, "But you get motion sick just going out to dinner," and which is very true. I have done a lot of mental work to get over it, and so far have not had an issue at all with it on the boat. And we have had some rough weather, but
we're still really new to this too. And we have been in very protected waters.
We're mostly in protected waterways, so it hasn't been an issue yet for me. I do have motion sick. I researched all the bands, the patches, everything. I have it on board in case I ever need it. But
so far, not even Kiki's only really gotten. No, she hasn't really gotten.
Twice she's gotten motion sick.
Yeah,
and you're just ironclad.
No, I'm not ironclad, but I can meditate through it usually. But but so far we've had really great experiences with the boat. Let's spin around and show this boat coming in with a sunset. Look at that pretty boat. That is the prior model of ours, so it's kind of a twin.
It's an older brother.
Yeah, it's older brother, older sister. And look at that sunset. Oh. Nice. Yeah, very similar boat. It's basically a two feet difference in length. Ours is 2 feet longer. A few other improvements and changes, but very, very similar. It's pull in and throw down an anchor. And what we love about this anchorage, we can actually hear the ocean. It's so close. Now we hear an engine, but the ocean is right over that little spit of land there. So we hear the waves, and it's going to be wonderful to sleep tonight.
He's single-handing.
I guess he is.
Oh, look at that. They got all glass on the back.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they've done some serious modifications to that boat. Okay, I'll let you see it. Yeah, they've done some improvements. And they've got they got their dinghy on the back, kind of like us. Yeah, this guy is cruising single-handing.
Setting an anchor on his own. I am really impressed.
Mm-hmm. Pretty boat. Okay. So yeah, this is the equivalent of boondocking, is anchoring out. So there are anchorages all over the place, way more than boondocking spots along the East Coast. In the East Coast, yeah. In the West, there's tons of boondocking, but on the East, boondocking is hard to find. And anchorages are every few miles up and down the ICW, and you pick ones that are appropriate for the weather. And
this one we had some storms predicted that might have some southerly winds, so we got a little bit of protection from the south here with the way this anchorage is set up, and we liked the appeal of having access to this private beach right across the way. So that's the one we picked for tonight.
Yeah. Last night we picked right across from downtown. Well, the last 3 nights we actually spent 3 nights in West Palm.
And before that, we're in Boca Raton. Also had dinghy access to a city dock. That gave us walking access to restaurants and shopping, and the beach there too.
Yeah, And yeah, so there's plenty of anchorages. You just need to be able to provide your own power and your own water and your own utilities. But just throw the hook, throw the anchor out the front, and find a good spot where you've got space. It's a really great way to boondock. I kind of love it. And what I love is,
but unlike boondocking, when you park your RV, you pretty much are sure to
it's going to stay there. Yes.
When you're anchored, you do have to be still keep very aware. Now, our new anchor, we got the Ultra Anchor. Some of you may have tuned in for our video on that. It is setting so well and keeping us so secured. We've already been through some 20-mile-per-hour winds with it.
And those are still really tiny, but
they're tiny. But in those sorts of winds, we used to have a little bit of dragging with the old anchor.
Right, and that is always a concern. Even with a really great anchor, is if you got a really bad bottom, is your anchor might start to slip and drag, and suddenly your boat isn't where you left it, and that's bad.
You still have to be very aware. So when we first get to an anchorage, we like to wait for the first tidal current to go
shift
to make sure that it swings around the anchor as we expect it, and that it stays set before we leave the boat and go do anything else. So it is a bit different than boondocking in that respect. I saw a question about, does our boat have solar? Not yet.
Please, I can't wait for solar.
That was the project that we were in the middle of in September when Hurricane Irma hit.
Sorry, I had to look at the sunset.
Oh, you want to go back to the sunset? So
it is.
It's a little glow.
Yes. And
so we just now need to find a spot where we can get the panels and find someone to help us with the installation.
Because we hate being so dependent on the generator, and our generator is not healthy right now, and our old lead house battery system is not healthy right now. So we are electrically very, very challenged, which we've been so spoiled by over 6 years in our RV of lithium batteries and solar now, and we are so electrically abundant in the RV and electrically challenged in the boat, and that needs to change.
So yeah, we are experiencing some difficulties with our generator setup and our battery setup. This boat, the prior owner did not do anchoring out very often at all. He mainly had it docked in his canal home, and he would take it out occasionally for a day trip or to the Bahamas. So he did not do a lot of anchoring, and he did not set it up really for doing that. So those are conversions that we want to do. We were in progress of doing them in September, but Irma had other plans for us.
Yeah, so
and thankfully Irma let our boat survive.
Hopefully by the time we leave Fort Pierce, we'll have at least some of our electrical upgrades handled. We'll see how much we can accomplish before we get back on the water. But yes, that would be fabulous. What else is scrolled by here?
Let's see. I don't really see any other questions. I hope I answered them for you guys as you were asking them.
We're broadcasting very impromptu with just the iPhone. No real
I got my
setup.
laptop here that I'm trying to read from, but I'm also distracted by this pretty other bayliner and the sunset. So anyway, thank you for joining in. Thank you for helping us.
Did we hit the number yet?
I gotta see. Did we make 50,000 yet? If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. We're only at 95.
5 more subscribers.
We need 5 more subscribers to meet 50,000.
And based on the pace, we should get there tonight. But thank you for celebrating with us in advance at sunset.
Yeah, because numbers really, they're just arbitrary things, right?
Oh, and Jim asked, is there a video tour of our boat? Yeah, there are several. There's 2 video tours now.
Yes, go look on the channel page, and you'll find in the nomadic section tours of our nomadic homes. And you'll see there's 2 tours that we've done of the boat so far. So
yes.
All right, we're gonna retire for the evening. Well, we're gonna go
enjoy the last of the sunset.
Cheers to you guys. Thank you for being part of our journey. We really appreciate having someone to share this with, and we really appreciate having you along.
And with 50,000 people on board, I think we might need a bigger boat.
More life jackets, I think, right?
A lot more life jackets.
As a reminder, we are still doing the travelogues, which are the produced videos of our travels. But for those of you that want to support it, we do have a new Patreon tier level for supporting the videos. So basically, we're going to put in as much effort as votes that we're getting for continuing to do them. We do them for fun. We're not in this for money, but having your support on Patreon does tell us that you appreciate them enough to say yes.
Guess who's coming up for a cameo?
Hi, Kiki.
There she is. Hey, sunset cat. Kiki, come up here and appreciate the sunset. Yeah, pick her up. And let her get a close up. Yes.
Kiki also has her own tier on Patreon, the Kiki Fan Club. You'll get a post from her once a month. Oh yeah, she looks just so excited. Hi Kiki, what do you think of the sunset?
Oh, she sees something. She sees.
She sees another Bayliner. She
Yeah,
says, "Is that my boat? Should I go over on my boat?"
She gets a little confused.
Anyway.
Oh, look at the clouds this direction now. Okay.
All right. I thought I was gonna say goodbye, but all right.
Oh, there's 3 more. Oh, I guess we're about to hit it. 2 more. Oh, maybe we'll stay live until we hit it. We got another 2 more to go.
As long as your battery holds out.
Okay, 2 more. If you haven't subscribed yet, we need 2 more. It feels like a telethon. Watch the sunset. Yeah, Kiki does want some fish. We had fish tacos tonight. Who's going to be the 50,000th? Or maybe the numbers will start going the other direction.
People say, "No, we don't like those Symptomatia people."
Yes.
You know what? We don't care.
Yes.
We just, if you like us, come along for the journey. We love having you along. If you don't, whatever. Go find another channel that suits you.
Yeah, there's
That's
a
fine.
lot of channels
So
out
many
there.
people sharing out there. It's awesome, amazing. You will find your people.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And yeah, we'll just if you don't like our channel, go watch Delos, because nobody's got as good of a sailing channel as them.
Oh my gosh, we watch Delos.
Yes, we watch Delos every time they come out with a new video. So hey, that's but yeah, we like that people still want to hang out with us in our little boat looping around.
So this
Oh, one more. Joe is our official counter.
Joe
there.
is being our Vanna White tonight.
One more, okay. I think we need a confetti to fall from the sky or something. I think YouTube sends us a piece of paper or something when you get 50.
I don't know if we get anything at 50.
I know the RV Geek's got a little plaque
At 100, but
yes.
we're a long way towards
long way from 100.
Yeah, 50 is no longer a big deal on YouTube, but it's kind of, considering we're not in this for being on YouTube or having counts or anything like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Oh, it's 50.
Hooray,
We got it from Joe. It's a 50. Whoa. Okay, where's the wine? Here we go. 50,000 live.
All right,
live.
to 50,000 of you guys joining along for this adventure.
Time
we're
for the
gonna
bigger
have,
boat.
We need to go get more life jackets. All right, guys.
Hey, we're gonna end this.
That's pretty cool. Awesome. Sweet.
Good night.
Thanks for joining in. We'll see you next time.
Wow, look at all that. Boing. Conk. And